I'm sitting here on this couch while somewhere in the world, thousands of computers are competing to solve a mathematical puzzle. And you know what happens next? The winner earns a small amount of Bitcoin created. No organization decides the winner, no government approves it, no central server controls it. So the real question is, why would strangers spend electricity, time, and machines just to secure a network they don't control? In the last video, we explored how blockchains create tamper-proof records using hashing, blocks, and distributed verification. But here's what most people miss. Blockchain wasn't the breakthrough, Bitcoin was. Because for the first time in history, it showed that money could exist online without anyone being in charge of it. Today, we'll break down 3 things. Why Bitcoin was the first real breakthrough, who miners actually are, and why proof of work changed everything. Why digital money failed before Bitcoin. Imagine you're paying 500 rupees at DMart for your grocery. You tap on your phone, your bank verifies the payment network processes it, and a server records the transaction. Now remove even one step out of all these and the whole system stops working. Because digital money has always had one unsolved problem: double spending. Ever wondered what stops someone from copying digital money the same way they copy a photo or a PDF? Before Bitcoin, there was only one answer. A central authority maintains the ledger and keeps a track of who owns what. Bitcoin changed that answer for the first time in history. Instead of trusting an institution to maintain records, Bitcoin created a system where the network itself maintains the truth. And the idea changed everything. Bitcoin came into existence. Back in 2008, when you and I were probably in grade 1, the world was going through a global financial crisis. Banks were collapsing, trust in financial institutes was shaken, but at the same time, something unusual happened. On October 31st, 2008, a person or maybe even a group using the name Satoshi Nakamoto published a 9-pager report. It introduced something radical, something no one had successfully built before: a peer-to-peer electronic cash system. No banks, no intermediaries, no central operator, just rules, cryptography, and a distributed network agreeing on ownership together. And for the first time in history, digital scarcity became possible. But one big question still remained the same. If no one is in charge, who verifies these transactions? The answer is miners. Who Bitcoin miners actually are. When people hear the word miners, they imagine people digging underground. Bitcoin miners do not mine gold. They secure the network. Every time someone sends Bitcoin, miners check. Does the sender actually own this Bitcoin? Has it already been spent somewhere else? Does the transaction follow the rules? Thousands of computers across the world perform its verification together. Proof of work. Think of miners like accountants for the entire Bitcoin network, except they do not work for a company. Here is where things get interesting. Miners do not just verify transactions, they compete to add the next block to the blockchain. And to do that, they must solve a cryptographic puzzle. And this process is actually called proof of work. Proof of work sounds technical, right? But it is actually one of the most fascinating ideas behind Bitcoin. Imagine this. Thousands of computers around the world are racing to solve a puzzle. Not a normal puzzle, a puzzle that can only be solved by trial and error. Each computer keeps guessing again and again and again and again, millions of times every second. Most guesses fail, but eventually one computer gets it right. And the moment it does, the entire network agrees to it. This miner gets to add the next block to the blockchain and earns a small amount of Bitcoin as a reward. And this process is called proof of work. To change a transaction in Bitcoin's history, someone would need to redo the work of thousands of miners across the entire network, faster than the rest of the world combined. This is what protects Bitcoin. Security comes from effort, not authority. Bitcoin did not just introduce cryptocurrency, it introduced a new way to agree on truth online. And for the first time in history, money could move globally, ownership could be verified publicly, and records could exist without a central controller, all secured by mathematics. And once Bitcoin proved this model worked, an entirely new ecosystem became possible. Ethereum, smart contracts, decentralized finance, all of it started here. Bitcoin is not just digital money. It is a living proof that decentralized systems can operate at a global scale without permission, trust, or central authority. And once Bitcoin proved this model could work, the next wave of innovation began. In the next video, we will explore what came after Bitcoin and how smart contracts took this technology to an entirely new level. Until then, stay curious, stay informed, and I'll see you in the next one.